What's up? It's Angela Yee, and it's time for our DeLeon Woman on Top toast. And today we are celebrating 17-year-old Iowa scientist Deja Taylor. Now, as you may or may not know, infections in the world with surgical incisions are a major cause of new illnesses, extended hospital stays, and even death. So these infections actually end up costing more than $3 billion annually in the United States, but in developing countries, these statistics are even worse than that. So Deja Taylor is a scientist who has actually developed a unique invention. That invention detects infections after someone has had surgery. It's color-changing stitches. They provide an early detection for infections with a specific focus on a surgical site infection in developing countries, because these can be deadly if they're found too late. So again, this is still awaiting patent. We can't give too much information, but the stitches do change color. And yes, these surfaces are dyed with beet juice to make that magic happen. So we want to give this DeLeon toast to 17-year-old Deja Taylor for coming up with something that is actually helping people around the world, not just in the United States. Here is a cheers. DeLeon Woman on Top, Deja Taylor. What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
Hey guys, our favorite thing to do. We got couples on Lip Service today. We got a couple.
Yes. Yes.
Hey.
We love having couples. It's always good to get, both points of view on certain situations and, to hear you guys as a unit. So we appreciate y'all for coming today.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Or thank you for having us.
Yeah, so you guys can introduce yourselves now.
Okay, I am Sierra Glam Shop, CEO of the Glam Shop, Money Monsters Academy, Microblade, and Sierra Way.
And I'm Eric Whitehead, CEO of PTG 365, number one dealership in the U.S. right now.
I know that's
Two CEOs. Okay, here we go.
Yes, power couple. We love to hear it.
All right. Well, listen, y'all loving hip hop Atlanta. We got to get into that right away because, first of all, Sierra, let's talk about you first and foremost. How you feeling, girl? You happy? You in love?
Yes, I feel good. I feel great. I feel blessed. Yes, I'm in love.
Better be.
She said no.
Don't get cute, Eric, because we about to ask you too. How did you know you were in love? How did you know you were in love?
Honestly, how she treats me, how she makes me feel. Like it's not even about our success. It's like how she treats me as an individual, like the back rubs, making sure she caters to me. If I'm hungry at 3-4 in the morning, she's getting up and making sure. It's just
it's that southern cooking for him.
Southern cooking. That's southern hospitality. She's so family oriented too.
What's the first meal you cooked for him?
Lamb chop. So it was
rosemary.
We was still first of all, my grandparents own 8 restaurants. So I'm the only grandchild that they taught all their recipes to. So wow. Eric treated me actually because during the pandemic I came and seen him and everything in New York was closed. Atlanta, we be outside. I'm gonna go visit. We're gonna go on a little date. We was in the house. So I was like, it's nothing to eat. I had to cook. Two things my grandma always told me that I was gonna catch a man by my food and my
wow.
Never do it to him, sis. And I'm like, the first day I cannot cook for him. I did it, and here he just bought me a $1.3 million house.
Hello.
Guys do love to fucking eat. I will say that's ideal. Well, Eric, can you cook?
Yes, I can cook. I definitely can cook. My time, I just got to work on my time though, because I'll be all over the place moving. But I definitely can cook. How was my cooking?
It's good.
Yo, you stop.
It don't sound good.
You were cleaning the place.
No,
stop it.
Because I'm a good girlfriend.
I know how you are.
He can cook good. He can cook good. And I taught him a lot of little tricks. So he can do good. He does a great job.
You didn't teach him those secret recipes, did you?
Do I play about my secret recipes? I be like, get your ass. I get a ring. Boo boo.
That's right. Yeah, I be guarding my secret recipes too up in the kitchen.
Me too. I don't play.
I ain't telling you.
That's like giving up your secrets in the bed. Like you can't. Those two things you should never give away. Your secret recipes and your tricks.
Yeah.
That part.
Well, Eric, you did say her cooking was good. Now let's talk about the other part of it. How's that pussy?
Not that
It's
pussy.
great. It's great because if it wasn't, I wouldn't be here. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all.
Whoa.
Wow.
Is it the best you ever had, though, boo boo?
I'm here, right? We done bought a house. I ain't buying no house to nobody else. We done got a house.
Right.
I done relocated from New York to Atlanta, so you know it's real.
Wow.
That part.
So wait, how long did you make him wait before you gave it up?
Like 37 days.
37 days.
37 exactly.
It was like
was
like a month and
A week.
days. Yeah.
And like, what
So
did
what
you
was
tell him? Did you say it like, listen, I'm not giving you none just yet. You got to show yourself, prove yourself.
What I say, Eric? The first time when I first cooked for him, what I kept saying?
He was like, "Don't touch me. We're friends. Don't even think about it." I said, "I ain't even pressed." She was going in. I slept with my back turned the other way. I said, "You look at me the wrong way, I'm gonna be up. So don't even play yourself like that."
Did you have any wet dreams?
He was, yes, because he was like, I'm good, I'm not pressed. But that thing was like, whoop. I'm like, play with
He
me.
wasn't pressed, but he was ready. Okay.
Exactly.
Now, Sierra, keep it real. Was there an overlap in relationships for you? Because we know you.
No, honestly, no, it was not. It was not an overlap. After BK proposed to me, gave me the ring, 5 days later, I stayed in a hotel room because so much shit went down that night. And then a month and a week later, I met Eric.
Okay.
Yeah. So we broke up. We completely was not in a relationship.
So why does he seem to think you was cheating on him, towards the end? Because I think that's what he keeps saying.
That's the little, he want to keep that story. That's the story that's going to keep his storyline alive. It was me in the beginning I'm like a cast member of the show. So, of course, him being with me would keep him living. So now that I'm not with him anymore and I disconnect 100%, he felt like that was going to keep him going. But as you guys will see.
Right. From viewing the show and seeing you guys and everything with your relationship play out, I took it more as though his ego was bruised. His ego was bruised. It's like this macho thing to where as though he can't be, he can't be the one that get dumped. Or he can't be the one to let the relationship go. And especially after he proposed. It's like, how dare she move on after I proposed to her? After I poured my heart and soul out to her after all these years. That's just my, opinion from watching it. But I feel like he a little bit butthurt. Yep. And especially since you moved on and bossed all the way up on him, I feel like he just can't take it. So he's lashing out to try to make you look bad in return.
And what I always say is that I'm covered in the blood. God knows my heart. I was nothing but good to him. I wish him nothing but the best. He did good. Listen, he did good. He got a lot, and just carry on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ramble about him, but it's just like, it is what it is. Go on about your business.
Right.
One thing he will always say is like, he don't want to feel like he lost. So that would make him like you said, he was hurt. He didn't want to feel like he lost, and that I actually like bossed up and moved on. He can't take it. He still can't take it, but take it like a G and move on.
Yeah.
Eric, did he start anything with you? Like, did he try to say any slick comments about you? Because you know how sometimes when you're hurt, the person always take jabs at the person that then took their spot or whatever he thinks was his spot.
We ain't have no issues. We both from Brooklyn. We got like a lot of the same people that my OGs, they grew up with him because he's a little older than me. I'm 27. He's like 40. So like my 43. OGs, he's 43.
Yeah, silly.
I ain't have no issues with him. No words, no nothing. We were like, I probably seen him a couple times. No issues. We have nothing whatsoever. But you can never be mad at the next man. You always gotta be mad at the female. I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, she didn't either, though.
No, not be mad at him. Be mad at yourself for not doing what you were supposed to do to keep this wonderful woman. Okay, because you fucked up with why she moved on. That part.
Now, Sierra, what was the final straw? What was the final straw for you, though? Because I think he was under the impression that you will always come back.
Yeah, thank you. Y'all watch the show and stuff like that. It was always him cheating. It was girl out the girl, like that I was finding out about. You know what I'm saying? So he always thought like, okay, but honestly, I had clicked out before the pandemic, but the pandemic had forced us to be under the same roof. But when we came out, I was like, I'm gone. And that's just what it was. This is what it was. I'm so very sorry, but I didn't want to be there anymore. And it's just, it just is what it is. It's unfortunate, but it's fortunate.
Eric, did you have any mess you had to clean up before you guys got together?
Nah, I didn't have any mess. I came in at a clean slate. I was just working, getting money
nice.
away, like no baggage. So yeah, I didn't have no mess, right?
She's scratching it. She's scratching her head.
No ex-girlfriends, no baby mama drama, no nothing.
Honestly, I can say that Eric told me before we like made it official and really got together that he was outside before me. Guys say they outside. You're like, all right, cool, whatever. Because you got to think, I was married. I got married when I was 18. Then I got a divorce from my ex-husband, and I got right with BK and then Eric. So I never really was one of those girls that just like dated. Because I was always just working and whatever, family oriented. So when Eric told me he was outside, I'm like, okay, whatever. But I went through his phone one day.
Woo!
Oh, boo-boo.
He was outside.
So he was outside in capital letters, okay, in the bold script.
It was a lot. I'm like, damn. It was a lot, but I
like
guess,
what? Tell us what's a lot. Like what was in there?
I mean, it was it was girls. It was just a lot of women. It was women.
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
I'm like, damn, I knew you was outside,
but you really meant that shit.
Did you see him cut them off, or was
it right off? Was
right
not. Off. That's what made me feel good about. And Eric is an air sign too. I'm into signs a little bit, but I still love God, blood of Jesus. But Eric is a Libra, and I feel like we both are on the same wave. I love that. I love how he was going hard for me, and his message is like, look, this what it is, and this what it's gonna be. You mad because my girl a boss? Like, he was going in on them bitches. I was like, fight for me, babe.
I know that's right. I love it.
So at any time, did you decide like maybe I should take some me time? Because I feel like you did just tell us you got in from one relationship to the next. And that was one thing that was brought up on the show, is that you do go from relationship to relationship. So do you ever feel like at any given time you should have just took a little bit of time to yourself?
Well, honestly, like I said, during the pandemic, I had clicked out. 2020, I made them clicked out in my mind mentally with BK. So that whole year, that was my me time. That's enough time for me. A whole year. That was 2020, I made the most money I ever made in my life. I was focused. I was ready for, honestly, and really for real, I wasn't even looking forward to another relationship. It just happened. It was so divine. It was like God said, okay, here go Eric. It's time for him to come now. You get what I'm saying? So I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't whatever. It just came and it happened. And once we met, it was like, we've been together ever since. And I'm not gonna stop something that's natural. If it's natural, I'm learning how to let it flow. I love them, and I can't. What I supposed to do?
And I know it's not easy, because we have seen that in relationships you've been through a lot, right? When it comes to men cheating and not doing the right thing, and you going through that over and over again. So what happens differently now, and how were you able to get over that? Eric, do you see like some remnants from her past situations still come up and kind of interfere at all?
Yeah, all the time. It's like, and every relationship is never perfect. You always gonna have little hiccups, little bumps and bruises, but we just like work on communication, and we just like got each other's backs 1,000%. We both learning from each other, because I was outside. I was single though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm still a man. But she just makes sure she got me and I got her, and we just learning as we grow. So,
and I would say, to piggyback on that, my other two relationships, I was always the one that was carrying. You know what I'm saying? So it made the man to me insecure, and it just made them go out. Every girl that I would catch, the person cheating with, was always somebody that wasn't on my level, and it's just not even financially, but mentally, spiritually, it just was always different. I used to be like, "Are you for real? That's what you doing?" But
it's always like that.
Always like that. But they need people to stroke their ego.
Yes.
And with me, I'm always on my, you know what I'm saying, naturally, not even trying to do too much, because I'm the most humble person you could ever meet, giving, loving person you could ever meet. But that's just me. I'm not gonna dumb my money monster self down for a guy. And it's like with Eric, I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He want me to turn up. He like for me to talk crazy, and he go for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think what makes us great.
How did y'all meet?
I had bought a 2021 Bentley truck for him, and he dropped it off, and he dropped something else. I know, I'm just saying.
He dropped up the B and the D. Okay.
No, he dropped the truck off, and then my best friend since the 4th grade, still got the same best friend since the 4th grade, started talking to his brother, and I didn't even know it. So one day we was at our little girls' night. We would do girls' night every other weekend with me and my best friend and a couple more girls, like my stylist and stuff like that. And she was on the phone with his brother, so I'm drinking. I'm like, I'm like that. She was like, this Eric who sold you the truck, this his brother. I'm like, oh, tell his brother that his brother is my boyfriend. And his brother was like, I'm about to call him and tell him for real. He FaceTimed Eric, was like, Sierra, the girl who you sold the truck to, said that y'all together. I was like, Eric, tell them we're in a relationship. And Eric was like, yeah, we're in a relationship.
Yeah, they 3-wayed me in. I'm like, what's good?
And we've been together ever since.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's dope.
Are they still together?
No.
They ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know. They ain't make the cut.
Did it take any convincing for Eric to get on the show? Like, did you have to say, listen, I think that this is a good idea? And also, like, were you nervous? Because I feel like Love and Hip Hop does break up a lot of relationships.
Yeah. Eric, I had to convince you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because at first, I never watched reality TV. You know, I'm an entrepreneur, and I see how it does people and like how it depicts their life. So I wasn't with it at first.
Right.
It was a lot of talking, a lot of convincing, a lot of massages, and then
a lot of lamb chops.
Yeah.
A lot of rosemary.
A lot of positions. And the next thing you know, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna support you. I just don't want it to affect our relationship. If this is business and it's an opportunity, we're gonna get money together, but let's not let it affect us in the real life, because we really in a relationship. Like, this ain't no cap. Like, I'm really here with you.
And I think he told my producers that a million times.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I don't play.
They was getting so tired of him. Like, literally, Eric he was only able to be on 3 episodes. He didn't give a damn. He was cussing everybody. I'm like, this ain't for him.
They respected it, though. They respected it, because I don't play about mine. I don't play about myself. I'm not going to let nobody get over on her or me. So I came in with that same energy, but now they love me. They be calling me. They be wanting to get cars. They be want to go out for drinks. And it's like, it was great. And then they also said we look great together on TV. This is what we do in real life. So, right. I mean, I wasn't really worried. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't no drama and it to kind of mess up our relationship. Especially she was filming with the last dude on the last season. And now here I go. I didn't want it to look like a storyline. I really didn't care. But how they made it work and actually added it to our real life, it actually worked out perfectly.
Yeah, is BK on the new season also?
Barely.
I don't even know.
he was in like the first episode. Yeah.
Why are we bringing the bullshit?
They had a conversation in the first episode, and she told him take it like a G and kept it moving.
Yeah,
I saw that part.
Yeah,
I was gonna.
I haven't seen him since.
Eric, does it bother you that because now y'all do interviews together and stuff like that? Does it kind of bother you a little bit that the conversation does sway to the exes?
I mean, it's annoying. It does bother me a little bit because it's like, I don't like bringing up old shit. I like, out with the old and with the new. Let's move forward. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your past affect your future. So it's kind of draining to hear it, but it's like, all right, cool, let's get it over with. So we on to the next level, the next chapter. And let's talk about all the positive stuff we have going on in life, all the new endeavors, all the new businesses, how I'm helping her with her business, helping me with mine, how we're trying to have babies. We're doing all kind of stuff. So that's
babies.
Let's talk about making those babies, okay? Because this is lip service. Let's move on to that, okay?
I'm making sure the club up.
So how are you practicing having babies and the techniques that you're using?
Sierra, are you an on top type of woman, or are you a doggy style type of woman, missionary? Like, what's your thing?
I like to be on top.
I could tell.
Yes. Us Gemini women, we like to be in control. Okay, we want to.
Yeah,
make sure we got our shit going on the way we want it going on.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
What about you, Eric? Eric, what's your preference?
I mean, honestly, I like to switch it up. I'm all across the board, right? I mean,
you're ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
So you guys are talking about having babies already, huh? So is that something that like when? Is that something you're timing it out? Like, okay, you got to do this, and it's always like that's fun because then you get to say things like "come in me" and mean it.
Whoa, nasty.
Sometimes you say it and you don't really mean it. You be like, "Shit,
why did I
say that? The dick got the best of me."
Now I gotta go get a plan B. Ain't this some shit?
Yeah, I mean that's what we're working towards right now. I mean, we do have a lot going on, but I'm ready. Eric, you ready?
I'm ready.
So when it happens, it happens.
After y'all waited that 37 days, what was it like the first time you broke the seal?
Eric?
Good. That's for you.
It was good. I think we both, like sexually for real, we both like, I think we like rank top. We both top tier in sex.
What that mean?
You got good stuff in. I do. I play $1 Million every day, all day. He'd be like, I know Sierra one here. Yeah, so it's just I just think our chemistry in the bed is just so good. We both it's real good to both of us.
What about would you ever She wanna know if you can squirt. Yes. You could tell.
But I don't know. Y'all gotta ask Eric. I think I just be.
I mean, you just like she's not an actual squirter, but her vagina gets so wet where it's like it's a hole underneath. Like she's not an actual squirter. Like there's been times where girls squirted. She's not a squirter, but her shit is wet like no other. Like
every woman is a squirter. You just gotta figure out how to make it happen.
Exactly. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, she just gotta let me take control like I've been doing.
Listen, and once you find it, you gonna hit that button every time you feel like you need to. It's flash.
So I'm sorry, you said you were how old?
27.
So so I look at that as being a little young for like a guy that wants to commit. In my eyes, I might be a little different than others. Yeah, and I was gonna ask, was that ever a thought in your mind? Because they say usually guys are like 36 when they decide to settle down or around that age. Were you nervous about that, Sierra, at like any point?
I'm not gonna lie, a little bit. I'm 4 years older than Eric, so it's like I'm very mature though. Women, we do mature way before like for guys, but Eric is so like old young. It's like he's like an old soul.
Yeah, old soul, very mature.
Like a real old ass soul, and it's so hard because I'm the immature one in the relationship. I'm the immature one, and he's like the adult.
I can see that. I definitely didn't think that from seeing you guys online and everything. I didn't think that he was actually that young. I thought that he was at least the same age as you.
I
see the
all together. When I met him, I was like, "You got a mortgage? You own like 4 cars? You doing this? You doing that?
You got your shit together.
I'm sitting around having fun." He's like, "Nah, you got to do this. Like he just got it together. Like I was always, like I said, moving around making a lot of money, but credit wise, business wise, having his ducks in a row. That's Eric Whitehead.
That's great.
Mature, so that's what made me feel like, all right, I think he's ready because he was not playing with me.
Right. So it was really him that was more like, let's be in a relationship.
It was mutual.
It was you.
How
Because he was outside. I don't.
Hold on. How did
he had distractions and shit from being outside? So
right.
Yeah, he did. But we was like just dating, and then he would like text me in the middle of the night and was like, "You ran all my girls away. I miss you." This is like he would say little stuff like that, like
you ran all my girls away.
Yeah, little stuff, and I kind of was just like, all right, whatever. Like you ain't ready, ain't got time for that. Deep down in my head, like, let's run away, let's have a baby. But I just think it was a lot of just us just flirting and falling for each other, and then it just came to this. We actually like have a pastor that we talk, our pastor that we talk to, and like a spiritual coach that we talk to, and she had us both on the phone. We was praying one day, and she was like, "Are you guys official? Are y'all in a relationship?" And we both kind of got quiet on the phone, and then that's kind of how it happened. Like, all right, let's go together, I guess.
How did y'all even get to the point where you were like, listen, I have a spiritual advisor and let's get on this call together? Because I feel like some guys might just look at that like, what the hell? I'm not
why you want to put somebody in our business?
Yeah.
Sierra actually is very, very spiritual. It's so crazy. Like, she's a prayer warrior. So like that kind of had me like, I can't play with this girl, because I'm like, I believe in God. I wasn't going to church every Sunday, but I'm like, I'm figuring it out. I had my personal relationship with God. I was praying, but she had me scared. I'm like, I ain't even playing. I'm not trying to go to hell. I ain't trying to be God's daughter. I'm like, for real. I heard her pray. I said, you sound like my grandma. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But she just like, you should just send me scriptures in the morning. And just like, it worked with what I had going on. And I'm like, this is good. Then I would open my Bible, and she's like, you should get a Bible. And we started like doing prayer calls in the morning. And then it was just, it kind of helped me spiritually. And it just went from there. And then
in the name of Jesus, you gonna wipe this pussy. Sorry, God.
But Eric, aren't you related to are you related to Bishop?
That's crazy.
Eric, are you related to Bishop Whitehead too?
Yes, I actually did the peace walk with you and Eric Adams. Yeah, so
that's right.
Yes, that's my cousin. I was going to his church for some time. And then I was like, all right, that's in the part where I was finding myself with the Lord. I was at the church. He was trying to make me a deacon. Then Sierra came into my life, sending me the scripture. I'm like, wow, this is divine. Maybe this is God. I'm like, God, I need a wife. Because I was outside and I couldn't find a perfect equal. It was either the girl was bad, but she didn't have nothing going, then I got to build her. Then if she has is this and is that and is that. And then now, like, I got with Sierra, it was perfect. Like, she's immature like me. We laugh, we joke, she's successful. It ain't about my pockets. It's just adding value into each other's lives. And it just went like that. And Sierra wasn't playing. She made sure that I didn't have to go to no other woman for anything. Like, not financially, but just like even going out. She was with whatever. Like, I came to her at first. I'm like, we need to do some business together, even before we were dating. And she's like, all right, let's have a business meeting. And where? What you said?
Cabo.
You said in Cabo.
In Cabo.
Like,
yes.
Okay.
Book the flight. We out. Let's go to Cabo. Let's have I like business meetings in Cabo. I'm like, word? Oh, you sure? I'm like, what else we gonna do in Cabo? She was like,
who booked the flights?
Who booked the flights?
We couldn't even go. It was closed at that time. I'm like, listen, we go to Cabo right after you come to my house. We had a business meeting. But nah, we ended up. What was our first trip? Where did we end up going first?
Dubai.
We went to Dubai first. We skipped everything.
Oh yeah, you went there twice. I saw during the pandemic, right?
Yeah. Dubai. Wasn't that your best vacation?
Best vacation.
That's fun.
Yeah, we
had some fun.
Eric, I saw you on Mano's podcast. I was gonna say, I saw you on Mano's podcast, and you were saying that you guys were just friends and just doing business together. So at that point, y'all weren't dating yet?
We were talking. We were at that point.
Oh, you was lying.
We were not.
It was the early stages. It was the very beginning.
Get it out of me. We wasn't in a relationship then. We were talking, but we was figuring it out. Like, we was just flowing. And she was hard on me, like, oh, we're friends with this. I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. Like, it's whatever you want to do.
Look, I don't know if the police is in the back of Angela or you, because you
That's
Brooklyn.
me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm Brooklyn.
Listen, we know every time, Miss Rose, and you know it ain't me or you.
It got to be somebody from Brooklyn, so I know it was one of the three people out here. I'm from Brooklyn too, so I know how it's
Yeah, because I know.
What is your link to Brooklyn? Because it seems like you like Brooklyn people.
We all out here.
The Beyonce
6 degrees of Brooklyn. That's the name of this episode.
I just don't like Southern men at all. I just don't.
You know what's so funny? Because I'm from Brooklyn and I do like Southern hospitality. Because I feel like
opposites attract.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I was in New York.
Because you know, I go to the South and like guys are so much more polite. They call you ma'am, as you can see. Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
They open doors and
Miss Angela.
I pull out chairs.
I thought that's what New York guys do. They so sweet.
Hell no.
No.
They be like, say that again. I be like, okay.
Okay, so they gotta trick y'all. Not trick, and I'm not saying he's tricking you, but you can't run that shit on somebody from Brooklyn when you from Brooklyn.
Right.
So if he tried to open it up, like, nigga, if you don't get a gift,
I'll be like, what?
Yeah.
if you don't give me,
that's a New York thing, because girls from New York,
suck my dick.
Yeah,
I'll be like,
disrespectful.
I literally just told somebody to do that 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
but you know what? I got a lot. Like I have a lot of my following is New York, and I have a lot of my homegirls is in New York too.
Right.
So I mean, I just love the culture. I just love how it's different cultures. I love how everybody is together. I just love everything that New York brings.
Chinese Kitty got a whole album called "Suck My Dick."
Suck My Dick. Yeah. That was last week's episode.
That's crazy.
And she's from Brooklyn, by the way.
Yeah, she's from Brooklyn. Now, listen, let me ask you guys: there's two bosses in the bedroom, right? Who takes charge? Like, who's more the person that's going to take charge and kind of like initiate things, run things, be the more aggressive one? Because sometimes when you're a boss in real life, you like to be more passive in the bedroom.
I say it's both of us though. Like you know, everybody got different moods, and like it's time, and like she might just come in and just start rubbing me and just get crazy, and I'm like, oh, it's that time.
Oh, it's going down.
And exactly. And there's times I'm like, come here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
Okay, hello, Tom.
yeah.
What about like
You're a money monster, right?
What about in the bedroom when it comes to like filming each other or like filming?
We haven't got to that point yet. When we gonna get to that point?
See, you know, I ain't like
she ready.
Yeah, we ain't get there yet. I feel like since we're like in a serious relationship, this is my wife to be. I don't want to feel like I'm slutting her out yet. Like it don't.
No, hold on. You're supposed to slut your wife out.
Because I'm recording you, like I'm from, like me, I'm young. I used to always do that, like recording and like
Hold on.
He was outside.
I like pictures. I like pictures.
Shouldn't your man slut you out? Shouldn't your man slut you out though?
Yes.
No, but it's a difference.
Yes.
It's like, you know, it's a difference from a man's perspective. You could slut a girl. I was like, I'm just taking control. I'm having my way with you. I don't want to feel like that. I want you to be able to come first, then I do, and then make sure you good. That's the difference. I'm slutting you out. I was like, I don't care about you. Like, whatever. I'm smacking your ass.
No, that's clearly she's with it.
You just gotta
clearly
make sure
she's with it.
You just gotta make sure it's no shower rods.
She's not like that.
I talk a good game, but
yeah, she's a princess. She's not good, but it's amazing though, because I like that. Like I'm sometimes soft and gentle. She like rubs me, holds me. Like
I don't know. I just saw you grab her throat and say that this is how y'all get down. That's I
still try.
It was sexy.
I still try to switch it up. I never, as a man, you never want to be too predictable. So I always switch it up. I'm always on my A game. I make sure that
I'm like, now what is this about?
Right. Like, that's why she started taking my phone. Like, what you ain't do that before.
No, that's when the condom comes off. So when the condom came off, she went through your phone. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well, y'all talked about kids, so the condom had to come off.
The condom's been off.
It's off.
Yeah.
So whose idea was that, and how many times was the condom on?
Oh my goodness!
You know what? They waited 37 days. They never used the condom.
Right. She made her wait 37 days. It wasn't no condom. They don't know what condom. Condom where?
Y'all never used the condom?
Because what had happened?
Don't lie, girl.
Yes.
Those of y'all watching, make sure y'all wear condoms. We're promoting safe sex.
For real. I feel
yes.
Okay, so no condom was ever invented in this relationship. Okay.
What is it? Okay, so Sierra, let's have some real talk right now, Sierra. What's something that you want to do in the bedroom that you haven't done yet, that maybe you're waiting for marriage to do?
Yeah, I want to.
I'm still, honestly, y'all. Eric be teaching me so much stuff. Like he taught me so much, because you got to think, it was my husband, my ex-husband for 8 years. I was young. I was 17, 18, and then BK, and then Eric. So he's teaching me, and sometimes being with a man like Eric, who been with a lot of women, I be trying to play catch up.
Or you was. The wholeness is deleted.
It's deleted.
Yeah, so he be teaching me a lot, and he's been very patient with me. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be embarrassed of not knowing different things, but now he's making it fun, because it's like I'm learning. he's like my first. So it's like, even though I got kids and I was married before, but he still is like my first for doing a lot of things.
Oh,
Like what? Like your first at what?
He's teaching me how to.
You ain't know how to suck dick, girl?
There's two bruised egos walking
my
around this world
God.
right now.
Right.
No comment.
Listen, Sierra, you're about to make somebody want to backflip off the Brooklyn Bridge the way you talk.
At least I'm being honest though. So
You're
it's
not
like,
being honest.
It's not no shame in my game. I'm an open book. So it's like whatever.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
didn't know how to, and he's teaching me that and some other things. So it's just like, it's good.
Eric, is she a good student?
She's a great student.
Is she excelling in her learning ability?
She's actually at a graduation phase right now. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
She's graduating cum laude.
Yeah. Come down.
Come louder, okay?
It's so real. And like me being a guy that never had an issue with women and stuff like that, I used to think she was lying. I'm like, there's no way. You're 32.
Right.
There's no way you ain't stop. There's no way. And then like she's dead serious. Like she swore on Bible, all this, and I'm like, wow, okay. So that actually helped with my patience, and like that helped with communication. So now I actually know she wasn't lying. So it feels great that I'm the first for a lot of things. So that's what men like to hear. Like you never get all right, cool. And we don't be wilding no crazy kinky stuff.
Even
I'm not
with
into
like
stuff like that.
restaurants, I had never rode a helicopter. I had never been to Prime 112 in Miami. And people think
That's why.
Yeah, and people think like, cause only thing I knew was grind and hustle and survival. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. So it's just like, I just wanted to make money, and I bought nice things. I did that. I never traveled or really experienced the world. So that's what I'm doing with Eric. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Sierra, you deserve it though, because your whole story of like where you came from and how you came up and how you hustled to get to where you are and the money you've made, you do deserve somebody who is your equal. And I know sometimes people give women flack for saying, I want to be with somebody who's got their shit going on, somebody else who's a boss, somebody who's making money. But you honestly deserve to be spoiled and treated that way.
No, thank you guys. See, I got like, cause you see that other Gemini coming out, cause I can bottle up and get like a little girl when we talk about certain things, because it really touches home, because I really had to grow up fast, like to raise a child. So I didn't have time to be outside. I was a mom at 15 years old. I didn't have time to go to clubs. I was trying to figure out how I was gonna feed my daughter. I was trying to work and figure, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean,
that's the priority. It's not even you that's a priority. You're raising children. That's the priority. So it's more about spoiling them than spoiling yourself.
Yes.
And what about co-parenting? Are you doing that now, or is he involved with the kids at all, your ex?
Yeah, my ex is an amazing dad. He's great. Like, we co-parent. My daughter's here. My son is in there playing a game. My son actually live with his dad because he has like 4 brothers over there. They all together, and he visit me during the week or on the weekends. But he's a great dad. I would not take now. That's one thing I could say.
That's great.
Dad.
That's great. That's good to hear.
And did he move on in a new relationship? Do y'all like hang out, or it's not at that point yet, where it's like y'all could do double dates and you become friends?
Honestly, I feel like we could do double dates. He's moved on. He got kids, other kids. He stayed with his woman. I respect his woman. He respect Eric. Like, we're good. It's for real. It's like,
that's great.
Crazy. Brothers and sisters, like, I can't even remember us being together for real.
That's crazy.
And the kids get double gifts, so that's always nice.
Yeah,
right.
Now triple. Now that they got Eric in the crib, a car coming early now.
Eric, my son don't play the radio. Do you hear me? But he respect Eric. He love Eric. My daughter loves him. So I feel good as a mom. I waited for like 6-7 months before my son met Eric, and they only been on each other for a short amount of time, but they got a respect for each other, because my son is like a little man, like a real man. And he respect Eric. My daughter loves him to death. And Eric, even though that's what I'm saying, he's like a young old man, because he came in already knowing exactly what to do.
Wow.
Right.
Okay,
That's nice.
Deacon
Well,
Eric.
Y'all got jokes. I ain't signed up yet. Not yet.
Now, what's going on with this wedding? What's the plan?
What is that?
I see a destination wedding. I feel like y'all would do a destination wedding.
We like to travel.
We talked about that. We would do a destination wedding.
Would you do it on Love and Hip Hop, or do you feel like you don't want them in that much of your business?
So by then, we gonna
I mean, I don't know.
Y'all business people, you better get that wedding paid for. Get paid for it. Hello.
Do the fake one with them, and then do the real one with your family.
That's what we'll do.
I can't stand Love and Hip Hop, child. Y'all know. Well, I was on there one season years ago on the New York one. So that's one thing about me. I don't fuck with that show, but I did watch it to see. I wanted to make sure I was hip to what was going on for you. But like, I just feel like it's an invasion, and when it's like a nice private moment like that that's supposed to be intimate, it should be shared amongst people that you really about,
love and care about.
Yeah, so fake one for them because everything else is fake, and then not everything, but a lot of stuff.
She's like, hold up,
right?
A lot of stuff be fake, but then I think to have something on your own private time would be really nice.
Also, I think if it's real and y'all like really love each other and care about each other, nothing could break that.
Yeah.
Except a camera in your face while you're trying to have an intimate moment.
Oh my goodness.
I am looking forward to seeing y'all on this new season, and I really appreciate you guys for coming on together. I feel the love. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Between this Libra and this Gemini. So
which is a great pairing, by the way. Libras and Geminis. That's a really good pairing in astrology. You guys look really happy. And you have that new relationship glow, and you seem really happy and content, and it shows.
Yes. Eric, I was a little skeptical after watching you on Mano, but I was like, okay, I get it now. He was saying y'all wasn't in a relationship, y'all was just friends, so you was reiterating that, so I get it.
Right, that was that was the early stages. We here now.
Because I called him like, what the? No, I'm just kidding.
Really?
They called him a home wrecker on there.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't break up no homes. Like, what?
Wait, did you really call him after the Mano episode and say, why did you say that?
I was asleep. I'm an old lady. I be asleep by 11. He called me. He called me the whole time.
That's late.
I'm on the way. I'm about to go do the show with Mano. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then he did it. He called me afterwards. And he let me say what Mano wanted to say hello. I was like, what's up, whatever. And when I seen it, I was like, why you was letting them? I think I was just mad because they was talking about my butt. It was like my butt, my big fat ass. And I'm like, why you letting them talk about my booty? And that's like the talk. I'm like, so don't let
Eric, you was supposed to be like, now hold up.
That's
then he would have blew up his spot though.
No,
he said it wasn't.
Yeah, that too. But it wasn't disrespectful because it's like we know why you there like that ass. We seen that ass.
Oh, okay.
It's regular.
Like that.
It wasn't like he was saying like he was trying to get at her. It was just like I know why you there. That ass is fat. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly.
He was like, no, I sleep on my side. That was a lot of pressure. That was a lot of pressure though, I feel like. What y'all got to do tonight?
Look,
what y'all about to do tonight?
A movie. Y'all finna set that tripod up in the bedroom. Okay.
Oh yeah, this stuff now, Ryan. I know you like that, so.
Yeah, get it. Let's
spice.
That's y'all lip service homework. Y'all know we say giving somebody a
okay, hold on. What would be the name of y'all movie?
What would be the name of our movie?
Oh, y'all name it. What would y'all say?
All praises to the home wrecker. No.
Like, he wrecking homes. What's going on?
Oh, you know what? This got to be some type of. We need some type of church theme.
Sexy though. No.
It got to be a church theme.
Yeah, we need a church theme.
No.
Deacon Dick in the center.
We got to think of this.
Okay.
I got to think of names. I'm good with names. Wait.
All right,
We
well,
all
listen.
sitting here trying to think.
We're like, y'all got some,
Bring it
y'all
up
got
and
some
lay it
homework
down.
to do.
Something was shifting something. I don't know.
Oh,
Somebody said what 365.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
What y'all think? What y'all think about?
Let me see. I gotta think of something good. It gotta. I feel a church theme.
Come on,
The
Ange.
first thing, we ain't even giving church vibes. That's
Well, you're the deacon, and she's
right.
and she's spiritual.
No, that is true. I'm wholesome.
Yeah.
The
Something
deacon
about
and the
get on
holy
the
roller.
knees, because when you pray, you get on the knees.
Right. On my knees.
Y'all is thinking hard. Oh my God.
All kind of mental pictures.
We,
Y'all looking at on the knee.
yo, I promise you, we're usually quicker than this, and I'm
I
very
know, I'm
upset
trying to
with
think of
me
something
and
good.
Ange. Come on.
You usually are quick. No, so let's come up with something with PTG since that's the name of his company.
Pussy too good.
Oh, there we go.
You did it, Joe.
There we go. There we go.
Let me see. I know, look, I see like a
We
father
still
forgive.
sitting here trying to think.
I see like a father forgive me theme. You know what I'm saying?
Father, forgive me for I have sinned.
Yes, I see a sin. Something.
That sounds crazy.
Eric, forgive me for I have sinned.
Eric, forgive me.
Hard.
Y'all are nuts.
Mine too. I'm like,
All right, well, y'all got some homework to do, all right? So let's get to it. But we appreciate y'all so much for joining us. You guys really do seem so much in love. And again, like, I like to see two bosses link up. Mm-hmm. Sierra, much respect to you for seeing where you are in life right now, being a self-made millionaire during the pandemic, seeing how you still came up during the pandemic. As you know, hard work does pay off. So I just want to say, keep being out there grinding. You've had such a crazy life up until this point. So I love to see you thriving. And finally with somebody who loves you. We can see the love that y'all have. So take care of her, Erica. We're going to be looking for you.
I definitely will. So girl power, I'm scared. I'm on my best behavior.
Don't make us think. Listen, me and L'Oreal both in Atlanta. We will pull up on you. Okay. We will.
Okay.
Yeah, we both in Atlanta. So we don't want to. That's right. We don't want to give you an issue because we gonna pull up.
We don't want to have to beat you up and do a peace walk for you. Okay.
Right.
I got it. I'm the favorite side, right? Lip gloss on.
Thank y'all so much for having us. I appreciate this. This was fun too. Out of all the interviews we do, this is like
y'all funny too. Y'all funny.
Thank you for opening up, just like you opened up for Eric.
Yeah, that's a good name for our movie. Thank you for opening up.
Thank you. We did it.
Oh, okay.
All right, later, y'all.
Thank you for opening up.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.